Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition. The headlines. Symposium principal laws and new perspective for Pink Islamic Bank. International scene freezing. It's time to find survivors after a cataclysm magnitude in Japan. Those are the headlines and welcome to the national news. The rich event of festival of musical and cultural activities together on site in the ground of Sun Hill Hotel. Several high-ranking personalities, in this case the Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hiwa Mumina Sowe, the authority of the rich and senior executive of the MGC, several sector leaders, notably the campaign ground of animals, the young people, the young all gender campaign, all of art under a dark historic sky vibrates to the rhythm of modern musical songs, traditional dance, which flow with one another on the stage to share along which leads admiration and follows from exhilarated audience to tell the through every thing lead us to believe that the city of art wanted to welcome this new year with splendor and nourishing the hope of the prayers of New Year, which properly promised to bring peace, prosper and social, economic and cultural progress. In any case, they place animated and of solemnity and palpable emotion in the spirit of communion of identity mixed with hope for a new paradigm that can respond to the aspiration of societal development as guaranteed of the well-being of a population. On the story scale, the tone of the mature vibrated to the rhythm of a national songs. It was a moment of unity and joy, and where the high authority and the inhabitant of the sub-prefecture of Archuan in the festivities celebrating the cultural richness of region and new year with contagious citizen. The evening is a busy program highlighted the young icon singers from the region, including the captivating voices and energetic performance were able to ignite hearts. Their talent, a reflection of the local creative spirit of a memorial show, allowing the local youth to celebrate an atmosphere that and sport comforting and exhilarating. Traditional dances were not lacking in the visual dimension impressive at this event. Each step, each movemental story, that ancient tradition and cultural heritage. The evening was not only a musical event but also a gateway intergenerational unite all age group around a celebration of unity and communion. No, as part of the agreement between the government of the Republic of Djibouti and the government of the People's Republic of China, and a ceremony to receive a donation of a medicine offered by the government of the People's Republic of China was held Tuesday morning at the Central Purchasing of Medicine and Materials. It is recalled that the Republic of Djibouti and China share historical and friendship dating back several years. There's to strengthen this partnership and friendship, the government of the People's Republic of China has provided a donation of a special medicine to the government of the Republic of Djibouti. This reception ceremony was attended by the principal advisors to the Minister of Health. This donation consisting of sexual medicine and product inject able with a value of $15,000, which end up used to take care of patients from different health structure in the country. For his part, the principal advisor to the Minister of Health and thanked the ambassador and the government of China for available donation of sexual inject medicine. On the African Bank of Seba and hosted a scientific symposium organized by the National Authority Sharia Supervisory Board and emphasized the principle and laws governing Islamic bank and Sharia standards. The activity of this conference were shared by the President of the Authority, Mr. Ibrahim Abed Ibrahim, and the Director of the African Bank, Seba, in the presence of the Bank of Stative Islamic Organization operating on the national scene. In addition, the numerous academy representative of the civil society and the other guests. The scientific symposium was organized by Professor Dr. Philippine Abdullah Murad, where they highlighted the principle and laws governing Islamic banking and Sharia norm. At the beginning of the chairman of the National Sharia Supervisory Authority welcomed the participant in this symposium, emphasizing at the same time the need for those working in Islamic banks in the country to understand and become closely familiar with principle and laws and governing Islamic banks and Sharia standard. He drew attention to the fact that National Sharia Supervisory Authority is responsible for the study and propose a new transition project for banks and Islamic finance in Djibouti, especially since Islamic finance in the country has experienced a remarkable development since the opening of the first Islamic bank in Djibouti in 2006. He stressed that the National Sharia Supervision Authority in Djibouti was created in accordance with a presidential decree used in November 2015 with the aim of providing leadership in principle and provision of Islamic finance that supports the strengthening of the economy. He said that Islamic banks are actively participating in the providing the service offering banks in the country, while the Central Bank of Djibouti contribute to the development of Islamic banking system in Djibouti through successful reform of its legal framework and regulatory. It should be noted that the most important objective is pursued by the National Authority of Islamic Sharia Control are to purify Islamic financial workers working at Djibouti. Usually say impurities in light of the provision of Islamic Sharia. So they say that I thank all the for this interaction of this pleased presence. Abdul Haq and Faraya Salim say that and he also thanked the God Almighty this symposium the or the first of the joint work of the Council of Sharia monitoring in Djibouti, which is they all working officially and with a certain to achieve this is accomplish the advancing the process of raising awareness about Islamic banking at the Bank African. We wanted to establish a safe and healthy experience consistent with a straight. It means that we to involve the campaign towards an integrated bank. But if you say that today it is a Djibouti and then now in Hargeisa on the road with the river, it is a preacher whose entire section is Islamic, but Sharia banking regulation proceeds Tabuk, Djibouti and her Ariza or many country. In particular today we are on the port. President Timin is inviting many African countries coming. We have Islamic branch or Islamic bank and we are entering the period of Islamic experimentation. We will be tested with a solid foundation in the area of Islamic banking in Djibouti, and it will be lengthy until it's spread to all Africa. God Almighty willing, and this is our duty, and this is the call of the messenger supplication. You are here of their prophet. They know the share, and we are with you. So many simply, I mean, on the ground, we are working to implement what you mean, but as qualifying our decision so that they comply with the need of the people, taking them out of the operation of usury, meaning welcome and God Almighty powerful in buying and selling, he said. And also, Islamic Bank were first established in the 1915. They say they several attempts in Malaysia, then in the Pakistan, and their main goal was to build a bank Islamic Central, say Fadil, Mr. Fadil. So the Islamic Central and Political, which will replace the wall bank and unify Islamic. Of course, it was a big project. He told me to create Islamic Bank. Then the official decision were taken in the 1917 by creating the Bank of Dubai and Sharjah, the Bank Nasser, willing the development bank. It created a hadith war from one official decision of Islamic countries, and it's beautiful creation. I mean, even if they are past a norm of Sharia, not all laws were called laws, and that they call the Sharia norm, and they are in fact Sharia norm to control the work Islamic. I consider that this book, which has a 62 for 10 years, has been selected to enormous work and create and great and that's of the most eminent scientists, the greatest of whom are to advise. The advise have worked for 30 years and who work in this Islamic battle have produced this very important book for us. I think this is a somewhat collective and the importance work in the history of Islamic say. And now we have the media talk about in Djibouti, the West African of the artists. So in Djibouti, as in the rest of Africa, grave is a consistent important income creating activity that also generates jobs and thereby contribute at its own level to sustainable economic development. Aware of this repercussion, especially in the fight against poverty, the Egyptian government has opted for a national strategy likely to promote the establishment of favorable framework for the expression and promotion of grave in Djibouti. Countless work of art pleasantly appreciated by the rest of the world. This richness of cultural heritage is a stimulating factor for development influence sectors such as tourism or artistic creating income or activity initially considered as incidental and which over time became really specialization due to the existence of a European market. To do this, the political authority trying the idea of organizing or carrying out various initiatives for the benefit of the rural world and crave in order to allow artisans to release their creative genres and produce a beautiful piece. Objects of art such as jewelry and key rings, basket work, various decorative objects presented by craftsmen during the commercial week of grave rural women's cooperative and purely a cultural event which was held in Pawadi Mall, and also very recently during the workshop focused on the cultural and creativity industry at the National Library, where the exhibition of art objects of different standards reflected the image spiritual desire of their art artisan, but also the wealth of our artisanal heritage. This is why the Ministry of Women and Family, the Ministry of Youth and Culture, and that of Commerce, the main organizers of the event, transform it. A site located at the entrance to the Powadi Mall into a mass exhibition stands for artisanal production. These women artisans left nothing to chance to display their know how to distinguish the visitors who came for the occasion, but alongside this trade which generates income, where is the reason to recognize that it is the moral and patriotic conscience which incites and motivates all the political actors to the protection of this cultural heritage, which must be preserved at all costs. It should be noted that this artisanal product have a certain positive aspect on cultural promotion in general, and also allow the multiplication of microfinancing, credit, and development of artisan producers cooperative. The time when artisans do not have professional and advertising media, which constitute a handicap for development of the artisanal sector, is over, because today the artisan benefit from a special attention from economy operators, from public institution capable of improving his working condition and give him a professional status on the art market. In this constantly evolving digital area, artisans have an entrepreneurial approach that integrates marketing plan. And now we have also make the Republic of Djibouti with an area to 23,200 kilometers, is located in the Horn of Africa, sharing the border of here in with Eritrea to the north, Ethiopia to the west and south, with Somalia to the and it has a 317 kilometer long maritime coastline which overlooks the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. Djibouti is the capital, administrative and cultural center of the Republic of Djibouti, the city. So, in the this magazine and to talk about the 1900 has heritage in rich European culture and artistical heritage of mixed influence from Africa, the Middle East of and Europe. In this report, we will focus on the national policy put in place by the Egyptian government in the fight against the FGM. The FGM, although illegal in Djibouti since the 1918 and been in central practice to be updated by the Egyptian population, given the danger and ramification which have been observed. Let us recall that in Djibouti, many young girls and women victims of FGM and aware of the danger of the risk resulting. So it must be remembered that the FGM illegal intervention aimed at the modifying the genital of women or girl without a medical reason. It's most often a total or partial removal of the external genital, which is a violation of the human right of women and girls forced to endure this atrocity. In the first part, we will highlight the catalytic roles played by the involvement of men in the awareness campaign for the completed abandonment of FGM. In the second part, we will focus on the socio-cultural source which inscribe the practice of FGM and provide some information on the consequence of the this ancestral practice. Let us recall that in Djibouti, many young girls and women victims of FGM and avoid the danger and potential risk resulting from this practice and visible demonstrate particularly incident for all initiative and social action likely to promote the complete abandonment of FGM. To do this, the President of the Republic, Excellency Muhammad through his far-sighted policy, created the ministry responsible for women and the family to remedy the problem linked to gender issues. Born in 1918, the Jewish movement fighting against this mutilation has slowly but steadily intensified over the last 25 years, the momentum of an entire generation. This movement was created by the UNFD, the National Union of Jewish Women, aware that this crime against innocent the Jewish government was able from the start to involve more actors from civil society, media, professional and social network to eradicate the use of install beliefs, and it's something done today. Numerously effort and progress have been made in recent years by the Jewish government to combat the harmful practice of FGM with all its complication and psychological repercussions which are likely to occur. Performing this operation, the little girl and can die a few hours or a few days later due to the infection and bleeding, especially since it's carried out without taking anesthetic or any precaution. It should be noted that victims of GM routinely endure physical suffering, emotional trauma, and subsequent medical complications. So, here we have Mr. Rukia Janukojisto, who today at Dora Hanan Hospital tell us more of James Shulpin planning because are carried out in the traditional way which breeds as presentive. It is a community that practice this habitat together that must be condemned in order to take clearly and all into question the social, cultural, and religious ideal propagated with the aim of justifying the merit of this practice and its sustainability over time. Despite oversight to the practice, family, religious, and cultural pressure often push women to pursue the cycle of destruction of their own little girl. Jury seems to succeed in its effort to fight against FGM because the surely like the doctor have not continued to join their efforts with those of the government for the complete abandonment of this ancestral practice. And now we have wanted notice concern about Abdurrahman Muhammad Abdullah born 5 and 7 2007 East has been missing since December 13, 2023 around 2 p.m. from his home in Bikadus in the Pampo Daoud sector. That last time Abdurrahman Muhammad Abdullah was seen, he was wearing blue jeans and black t-shirt. In case of the discovery, please contact the number 7705 or 7777888185. On the international scene, Japan powerful earthquake strike Japan in central Japan on Monday, January 1, causing significant damage and leading to a tsunami more than a meter high in place, while the population of the area concerned had been asked to evacuate the high to west. The professional human toll rose to at least 6 days, a local police official told Agence France Presse. The Japan Meteorological Agency recorded more than 15 earthquakes of magnitude 3.2 or greater in the space of 4 hours on the Noto Peninsula in the north of the Ishikawa Prefecture, which border in the South Sea, Japan. That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention and a wonderful evening.